Okay, I have one question for all three of you. Have you guys ever met any of the cast from Super Sentai? Any of them?
Ooh, that's a good
No, I can't say that I have.
No, I haven't either. I wish I had.
What is Super Sentai?
Something that Disney can't touch.
Okay, I have one more question. Which do you guys think is better? The Power Ranger or the Super Sentai?
You know what? I take that back. I'll tell you. Hold on a second. I take that back because the stunt guys that did the show, a lot of them were the stunt guys from Super Sentai. So, in a sense, yes, we had not only met them, we had worked with them.
Wow.
There you go.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, there was a guy that did it in Japan that was American that lived there. Anyway.
He's a totally American hero.
Okay, so I think you can ask. I think they're having a little aside.
Big time fan since I was a little kid, I'll tell you that right now. I'm pretty sure everyone else is here.
Thank you.
I had two questions. The first one was...
No, you can't ask us a question. You're standing there.
Do you guys miss wearing the costumes?
What's that?
Do you guys miss wearing the costumes?
I never wore. Well, I never wore the costume recording, so no.
I did the live show after the first screen test, and I wore the Black Ranger spandex, and I got hired by corporate headquarters to do the appearances because the stunt guys are too busy. So I wore all of the colors, all of the reds. I wore all of the costumes. I do not miss spandex. I do a lot of motion capture work, and I run into a lot of the stunt guys and actors from the show and from the seasons, and the first thing we say is, hey, this is Power Rangers all over again, isn't it? So, I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. What was it?
You wearing a pink one.
No, I never wore that. I didn't quite pull up the stance. I tried to get them to let me do one of the, they would.
I was also wondering, you guys had like a bunch of toys and stuff. Did you ever catch yourselves playing with your own characters?
Yes.
There's two ways to answer that question.
I take him into the tub with me.
No comment. There's somebody that did around here recently that but I wasn't really playing with him.
All right, well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Hi, so you guys are awesome. You're one of the first villains I actually liked when I was a kid. And the second thing, maybe not request. Today's my little sister's birthday, and I was wondering if you could say happy birthday in the villain's voice for me. For who? My little sister, Sophia.
Oh.
Happy birthday, Sophia!
It's 3:33 right now. That's the time. Just to let you know. Hello, how you doing? It's okay, so am I. I don't know what you're gonna ask me, man.
I don't need it right now.
I'm sorry, man. I do that too. I forget.
How did it feel to be the Red Ranger and the Quantum Ranger when you were stuck doubling?
Oh, well, you know, I played the same hero structure. When I was the Quantum Ranger as the actor outside of the costume, that was a character with an edge. Otherwise, whenever you did the Red Ranger stuff in the costume, I learned from the stunt guys, there were certain ways to present yourself and to tilt your head, it conveyed certain emotions, and so you had this structure that you had to work with when you were doing the costume work. And it came in handy. It came in handy in a lot of the work I ended up doing in the future. So it felt similar, but a little darker when I was the Quantum Ranger. I thought so.
Do you do any, one more, do you still stunt double for the Rangers, or?
No, no, I don't.
All right, then, thanks.
You're welcome.
Hello. My question is for Robert.
Yes.
When you were reading the dialogue for Finster, did you ever feel like, you know, when Finster's making his monsters, the descriptions for his monsters, like, you know, this one sounds cool, or, you know, this one sounds like really lame, or...
Did I ever say the monster
Like,
sounded
no, no, it's like, what did you think, like, when you were reading the description for the monsters that Finster was making?
Oh, I thought the monsters were were a lot of fun. They were very descriptive.
Okay. Second question, I'm really interested in going into voice acting. How does one break into that?
That's a whole panel in and of itself.
It's a total panel.
Total panel. Oh, based on, like, your experience.
Well, I would say start out, take a class, take some classes, take acting classes.
Okay.
Learn how to act, because voiceover is acting.
Okay.
And
Also learn what your voice's strengths are, and be honest with yourself.
I've tried that. That's really hard. Okay, thank you.
all right. And practice at home.
My question is for Robert and Barbara.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Once a Ranger, and what is your opinion of Thrax?
I think this was after we were off the show, and I never found out about this child until today or yesterday. So if I was ever pregnant with a child, nobody told me.
I said it on YouTube. Thrax is a pest.
Yeah, Zed asked for a baby in like the second season under the love potion spell.
Is that when I had the child?
That's usually how it works. Usually what happens is
I never knew that.
And also, your opinions on Ivan Ooze from the movie.
Oh. Yeah. I was at first jealous that they decided to create a new bad guy. But in a sense it was necessary because they wanted to do something different than the TV show to attract the fans into the movie theater. So they came up with Ivan Ooze. But they still kept us around, thank goodness. And it was nice that we came back and took over in the end after they got rid of Ivan Ooze. So it all had came full circle around for us.
I was very pleased with his acting. I thought he was a wonderful actor. I mean, he was. He was a real consummate actor playing a villain. What I was not happy about was that they didn't have Squat and Babu. I actually missed them.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
you're welcome.
Hey, how's it going? Big fan. He beat me to the question about Ivan Ooze, but I have a sort of in-depth question. I noticed that when the original Power Rangers came out, they were really trying to connect by having these images of typical teenagers connecting to a more younger demographic. But I was wondering, you know, I think it connected quite well because you can tell we're all here now, and you know, we somehow it worked. But the more Power Rangers that came out nowadays, the later ones, like the really recent ones, that I think Disney had control of. I know Disney's always had problems connecting with their audience. So I was wondering, what are they doing wrong to really get kids nowadays that were our age when we first watching to be as into it as we were?
I think they lost some of their innocence.
Yeah, all the topics seem really like over our heads. I remember when Kimberly and Tommy had a little romance. That was grody.
Yeah, it was
We were kids,
sweeter.
you know, it's nowadays.
It was a sweeter time, and it was also lighter humor, I think. You know, they went for a lot more of the humor.
I'll tell you a quick, interesting story. By the time my timeline, my incarnation of the Power Rangers had come along, Time Force, they were spending a lot more money. It was Fox and Bandai together, and they were trying to grow up the plots. They were hiring more leading men. They had the show in the Union. They were really trying to grow it up. And I spoke with the Disney exec because Wild Force came in after us, and that was when Disney took over. Wasn't it Wild Force came in after us?
Yeah.
And like my character's storyline. He was too dark and too mature. Disney was wanting to bring it back to that innocence. So I thought that was a very interesting thing because when Disney took over the show, it kind of changed. And it seems to have lost the essence of what brought it so far where it was. Now, the truth of the matter is, it's still going. It was going strong afterwards for what 10 more years with the kids. So the formula, I think Disney got into a formula with it. They stayed with the formula, and it worked.
Yeah, it seemed like we all kind of got desensitized to everything after a while. So I just want to know what your opinion on that was. But thanks.